size. And to put it in his own words, he was bound and determined to get sizable. So Lehi Man said to himself, I'm going to ask the biggest thing in this neighborhood how I can get sizable. Good to see Mr. Horse. Mr. Horse, he said, how can I become as big as you? Mr. Horse replied, you eat lots and lots of corn, and then you run round and round and round until you go about 20 miles. And after a while, you'll be as big as I am. What a sight that must have been to see the knee-high man eat all that corn and then run and run and run. How would you eat a lot of corn?
How would you eat a lot of corn?
Show me how the knee-high man would look running 20 miles. When you run, make sure you just run in place.
Can you act like you're running? Running 20 miles.
Knee-high
Come on,
man
show me.
did everything that
Oh, she's doing such a good job.
Yeah, she is.
and running made his legs hurt, and trying and thinking made his head hurt. And guess what? Knee-high man was still knee-high.
Still short.
He was rightly put out.
Още не си че харесва ли ти приказката?
Horse's advice hadn't helped. And as he wondered, he thought to himself, I'm going to talk to Mr. Bull. So he went to see Mr. Bull and asked, Mr. Bull, how can I become as big as you? And Mr. Bull replied, you eat a lot of grass, and then you bellow and bellow, and first thing you know, you are as big as I am. What do you think the knee-high man did next? You're right. He did everything Mr. Bull said. I imagine you can bellow like Mr. Bull too. Bellow sounds something like this.
Can you go there?
Can you try to bellow like Mr.
You can
Bull?
do that.
You try, but not too loudly. Well, that grass made the knee-high man just miserable in his stomach. And the bellowing made his throat hurt, and the thinking made his mind all jumbled. And guess what? The knee-high man was still knee-high.
Still short.
So, knee-high man went home to consider why Mr. Bull's advice didn't help. And after a while, he heard Mr. Hoot Owl way out in the swamp. The knee-high man said to himself, I'm going to ask why Mr. Hoot Owl how I can get to be sizable. And off he went.
One.
Mr. Hoot Owl wasn't one to give advice like
Още не разказах как човека до коленете искал да порасне.
I want to be big so I can stand up for myself. And without pause, Mr. Hoot Owl asked,
Да му казваме и за Барби.
Кажи му за Барби.
Детското за Барби е някакво.
Чакай, още ни разказва приказка.
Тук не говори.
Говори, ма не се вижда толкова, ще видиш после.
Can you climb a tree and see far away when you're at the top?
Искам да съм в тебе.
Being a healthy, lively man, the knee-high man admitted, yes, I can. Did you know what Mr. Hoot Owl said? I like this part. He said, you don't have any cause to be bigger in the body, but you surely do have cause to be bigger in your thinking. What do you think the knee-high man learned from this story? Well, he should have learned that the truth
Спри на ме
is more
буташ.
than what you see. How we feel about ourselves, how we treat other people, and how we use our minds can make us big, even if we are no bigger than knee-high.
So it doesn't matter how big you are? What matters?
Yeah, I
Treat
know.
other people.
Are you off work?
Mind